Hello, you beautiful soul, and welcome back to Catch a Bloom podcast. Thank you for being here today. You know, I do think a lot, I reflect a lot, and I wonder about many things, and I like to share them here in my podcast with you. And today's episode is going to be about control. What does it mean to be a caring human being who cares for other people and animals and the planet and all those things? And what does it mean to be a person who needs to control their surroundings to feel safe? I've learned to distinguish between those two needs in me, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. So, welcome. Welcome. You're listening to Catch a Bloom. It's a space for conversations about life, voice, and becoming. Before we begin, let's arrive together. Breathe slowly in through your nose and let the breath fall gently out. You're here now. Lately, I've been thinking a lot about control. Not the obvious kind. I'm talking about the invisible control that many of us sensitive people carry every single day. Some of us are born sensitive and some of us have become more sensitive because of the way we grew up and the environment that we were in. For years, I believed I was simply a caring person. I wanted people around me to feel good. I wanted peace and I wanted everyone to be okay. Can you relate? But underneath the desire was something much deeper that I have spent years on revealing for myself. It's kind of hidden, because I didn't feel safe unless I knew what everyone else was feeling. I had to know your thoughts about things. I often interviewed people when I met them. And thank you to the ones who have said to me, why this interview, or why are you so curious about me? I also spend time watching other people a lot more than what was good for my own well-being as well, because I didn't enjoy all the moments I was watching to keep control, to feel safe. Because when I grew up, there were a lot of fights and discussions and just lots of things happening that was out of my control. So in the midst of chaos, I learned to listen and I watched my surroundings. I listened and I analyzed a lot. I noticed every change in someone's voice, every little facial expression, every shift of energy in a room. I noticed it. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. Can you relate? You know, when someone becomes quiet, you wonder if you've done something wrong. Or when someone is upset, your nervous system immediately starts searching for a solution. Maybe you even think it's your fault, or that you could somehow change how that person is feeling. So you become responsible for emotions that were never yours to carry. It's so normal. And for a long time, I thought this made me a loving person, a caring person. But now I understand that much of it came from fear. It's so hidden, though, because I truly do love people and I want everyone to have respect. I don't like when things are injustice. I like it when we include each other and take care of the weak and so on. So I believe that I had to manage the environment around me to feel safe inside. And it's really exhausting. And some days are just, I have to fix everything. I thought that's something that I learned, and it's nobody's fault, really. I think that we all do our best with what we have, and I'm lucky enough to like to reflect. I like philosophy. I like to wonder about things, and I like to self-reflect. So I learn things every single year. So I was exhausted. I needed to know why. And the biggest turning point came when I started asking a different question. What if my job isn't to regulate everyone else? What if my job is to simply regulate myself? Boom. All the power came back to me. The moments suddenly felt more vivid, more potent. So that question changed everything. Can I? Can I truly just focus on myself and my life will be better? Once I became more connected to myself, I didn't need to constantly monitor the world anymore. People could disagree. People could misunderstand me, and I still kept my grounding because everything came from the inside now. I changed my focus and I learned how to regulate my nervous system. So in the midst of the storm, I could still keep on breathing. And when I breathe, Mother Earth, she just takes everything down into the ground and releases it into energy that I don't need to hold. And it's such a wonderful thing. I truly want you to be able to experience that. And I want to be an advocate for how good it feels. It's such a good thing to learn, to regulate yourself. So that question really changed everything. People could disagree. People could even leave the room. And maybe sometimes I still leave the room because I do have a temper, you know. Somehow I remain okay. And that's the freedom that I'm talking about in this episode. And I hope to inspire you to feel that it's okay. It's okay to be regulated. You don't have to join. You don't have to join the discussions or the chaos around you. Or you don't have to take on the responsibility of trying to make the chaos go away. It's not because life becomes easier, but because my peace stopped depending on other people's behavior. If you're listening today and this resonates with you, I want you to know that you're not broken. Many deeply sensitive people learned this pattern early in life. Like I said, it helped us survive during our upbringing, but survival isn't the same as living. I know now because I'm not just surviving anymore. I'm starting to enjoy my moments, and you deserve to experience life without carrying everyone else's emotional backpack. I think you're worth it, and you can do it too. So today's practice. Take 5 quiet minutes today and ask yourself. You can write it down if you need to. What emotion am I carrying today that doesn't actually belong to me? Whose chaos? Whose irritation? What am I fearing? Something that's not mine. I'll say the question again. What emotion am I carrying today that doesn't actually belong to me? Sit there for 5 minutes and write down whatever comes up. Try not to control it. Let your body communicate with you. Let your intuition speak freely. Then you can imagine handing that emotion back to whomever owns it, and you can be kind while doing it. And then you can say, you and I are better off with separate energy fields. You are stronger when you are in yours, and I am stronger when I'm in mine. Not with anger and not with blame, just simply saying, this belongs to you, and my peace belongs to me. I wish you good luck. Thank you so much for spending these minutes with me. And if this episode spoke to your heart, I'd be incredibly grateful if you left a review or shared your thoughts in the comments. It really helps this podcast reach people who may need to hear these conversations. And if you'd like to go deeper, I am creating a free guide about learning to let go. And I'll tell you more about it very soon. It's going to be good. Until the next time, take gentle care of yourself. And keep asking questions to go within. I promise you, it's going to help. Bye.